Father Junipero Serra, who started Mission San Diego de Alcala, will be sainted according to the Vatican. And now there are rumors the Pope could come to California for that ceremony.
New at 6 o'clock, 10 News reporter Michael Chen explains the decision has sparked anger by critics who say his legacy makes him unworthy.
He was known as a pious and self-sacrificing man.
A statue of Father Junipero Serra stands outside the San Diego mission he started. Revered by California Catholics, a determined Serra established 9 of the state's 21 Spanish missions in the late 18th century, as he sought to bring Christianity to the natives of the state. Former SDSU history professor Stephen Colston.
He saw the mission system as a kind of instrument of the conversion of native peoples that would lead ultimately to their salvation.
Centuries later, Pope Francis announcing he will declare Serra a saint, a decision that sparked plenty of controversy.
Critics will say that Junipero Serra introduced a system to California that had as one of its goals cultural genocide.
Native customs, languages, and spiritual practices systematically weeded out. Critics say the system he built led to forced labor and abuses involving corporal punishment. Native American converts were required to live together here at the mission, a requirement that ultimately proved deadly.
One of the reasons that you have the spread of smallpox is because the Indians were forced to be in this fairly confined area.
Decades after the Spanish first settled California, the Indian population was cut in half. The Santa Isabel tribal chair, speaking for himself and not the tribe, says, "How can someone be considered for sainthood when they were responsible for so much suffering and the pain that many natives in California still live with today?" It's a legacy of pain competing with a legacy of piety as the church prepares to make a father a saint. Michael Chen, 10 News.
The Pope has scheduled a U.S. visit in the fall, and tonight there is speculation he could head to California for the canonization ceremony. Serra is buried in Carmel.